JB, a disappointing result to say the least, but I think a lot of positives to take from that game and a great experience for all the boys as well.
Yeah, that learning that came out of tonight. We were speaking just before this actually about the difference between this game and the Beaconsfield game from the previous round. I think the boys can take a lot from it, a lot of learning from it through the experience that they've had tonight. But yeah, it was a tough result to take. But I think that overall, I think there's a lot of credit going to the boys and how hard they worked and tried to stick to the game plan that we had throughout, really. Even with those moments of brilliances from Reading, leading to quite a few of those goals tonight as well.
And that's just it. A lot of their goals were absolutely wonder goals that you see in the top teams and in the top leagues. Very difficult for Ronnie to save, very difficult to defend. But even when they had their moments like that, I feel like Don's defended very well. Toby definitely, in fact, Jack with a couple of important blocks in there. It was really good to see the defensive display. I feel like the scoreline doesn't actually reflect the defensive display on today.
Yeah, I thought 5 minutes in when they go and score their first goal, which is a very well worked corner routine. After that, I do think the boys did really well in terms of understanding their roles, realising the tempo of the game and actually embedding themselves into the game really well. Across the course of the game, look, the goals that we can see tonight, yeah, there are moments leading up to the goals that we could have done better out, and that leads to accountability and reality for some of the boys that those moments in the game are really important. But the goals that we conceded tonight were at the very high calibre, and look, when you give good teams good opportunities on goal, they're going to take it, and that's what they did tonight.
Exactly that. I know you and the boys will be very disappointed to be not making the final, to be knocked out in the semi-final, but to reach a semi is an achievement in itself, don't you think?
Yeah, I think we were really well supported at the Beaconsfield game. We were well supported tonight from everyone who came along, as well as the staff as well. I feel that the players really appreciate that, to come here and have that brilliant experience of playing at a Reading Football Club. I think it's been great for the boys to experience coming into a competition as well, and having that possibility of getting to a final is great. But I wish Reading all the luck in the final as well.
And as you said, to come to a place like this against a side like Reading with a Category 1 academy, it's a great experience for all of them.
Yeah, that's what it's about for them. Look, they've got another game on Thursday against Cheltenham at home at Woughton. So playing here and then going to that, there's huge differences. Coming up against a team that are playing in a 23s league. Again, I think all of those little things that they'll have to take learning from it. They absolutely emptied their tank tonight in terms of all of the energy and all the work rate that they put into it. But the big things is it can't just be a one-off. It has to be what comes next. And our next part is preparing for Thursday and getting ready for that before the small Easter break. I say break, it's one day, but having that small Easter break before we're sort of coming to the end and wrapping up our season as well.
And it allows you, now that you're out of this competition, to focus more on the league as well.
Yeah, it does. Look, I think what our biggest thing now is that we're looking forward. We've got quite a few boys that have had really a tough year through different circumstances with injuries, etc. So I think our big part now is making sure that we get through until the end of the season and start preparing for next year with the new scholars coming through. What's the next steps for the second years and for the first years? They've had that year's experience now within full-time football. It's about how we can help them kick on and give them more experiences like they've experienced tonight, to help their learning, their development, but make sure that they understand the levels that they have to get to get to that next stage in their career.